Okay, what you have in front of you? What you have in front of you is a test review. Okay, so I will go through it with you. If you want to fill it out, you may. If you don't want to fill it out and just you leave it blank and try to figure it out on your own at home before Friday, you can. But most people in first period filled it out as we went through this. So I will go through this. Let's make sure we know what the answers are. So, because this will give you a pretty good clue on what Fridays will be on Friday's test. Okay. What are the definitions of skew lines and parallel lines? Okay. What's the same about skew lines and parallel lines? They do not. Okay, both of them do not intersect. But what's the difference between skew lines and parallel lines? Okay, so these are non-coplanar, and these are coplanar. So skew lines are non-coplanar, lines that do not intersect, and parallel lines are coplanar lines that do not intersect. Okay? So you kind of need to know what's going on there. Okay, angle 1 is equal to what other three angles? Why is it equal to 4? Vertical angles. Why is it equal to 5? Corresponding angles. Why is it equal to 8? Alternate exterior angles. Okay? Angle 1 is supplementary to what 4 angles? 2, 3, 7, and 6. Angles 2, 3, 7, and 6. That just looks bad. Angle 3. Angle 2, angle 3, angle 7, and angle 6. Okay. In the picture above, what are the two sets of alternate interior angles? There's two sets of them. What's one of them? 3 and 6. What's the other pair? 4 and 5. Okay. What two are the alternate exterior angles? 2 and 7 are alternate exterior. 1 and 8 are alternate exterior. How many sets of corresponding angles do you think we have? 4. Very good. So, what are our corresponding angles? 1 and 5. 2 and 3 and 4 and those are corresponding angles. Okay, and then we'll have two sets of same side interior angles. What do we know about same side interior angles? They are supplementary. So 3 and 5 are supplementary, not congruent. So angle 3 and angle 5 equals 180. And then, what are the other two? 4 and 6 add up to 180. So, same side interior angles are supplementary. Corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay? So know that stuff. How many degrees are in a triangle? How many degrees are in a linear pair? 180. They're both 180. So in this triangle, how big is angle X? 80. Because there's 180 degrees in a triangle, 30 and 70 make 100. So there's 80 left for this. So what's angle Y going to be? It's a vertical angle, so it is 80. What about the linear pair that X makes with this line, this angle over here? That's 100. And the other linear pair, 100. Because these are exterior angles. Now, Y is not an exterior angle. It's a vertical angle. There's a difference between exterior angles and vertical angles. Know the difference. Okay? All right. This picture. Do you see any parallel lines? Which ones are parallel? C is parallel to D. Why? Because they look like it. No, not just because they look like it. There's markings up there that tell you they have to be parallel. Oh, we got some alternate exterior angles up there. Which two angles are alternate exterior that are congruent? 95 and 95 are alternate exterior angles that are congruent, which force C and D to be parallel. Since C and D are parallel, how can we figure out how big angle X is? 124 and X are alternate exterior angles, so they must be congruent. So X has to be 124. Okay, how do we figure out what Y is? There's a triangle there. So how many degrees are in a triangle? 180. What's 53 and 39 add up to? 92. What's 180 minus 92? 88. Great year. Because 1988, way long before you were born, is when I graduated from high school. That makes me an old fart. All right. So then what is Z? 92. Very good. All right. Okay. Number 11. What's the equation of the line parallel to y equals negative 3x plus 7 and goes through the point 28? Y equals mx plus b, right? So y equals negative 3x plus b. So what's x and y? So 8 equals negative 3 times 2 plus b. What's negative 3 times 2? So if we add 6 to each side, b equals, so y equals negative 3x plus 14. That's number 11. Number 12, y equals mx plus b. What's the slope of number 12? So then what's the slope of the line perpendicular to negative 3? Positive 1/3. So it's going to be 1/3 x plus b in this case, not negative 3. Because it's the opposite reciprocal is the slope. Okay? The opposite reciprocal is the slope. Then you do the same thing. You put 2 and 8 in. So 8 equals 1/3 of 2 plus b. What's 2 times 1/3? 2/3. And then what do we do to each side? Subtract 2/3. On your calculator, it'll give you 7 1/3, which is the same as 22/3. So y equals what now? 1/3 x plus 22/3. That's a perpendicular line. That's what you'll see on your test. Okay? That's the basics of what you'll see on your test.